opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Wentz. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Pull. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff looking right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Throwing on first down. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Indy.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this has not been good. And this is now a 1-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And we'll see a return here from the... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there, he hits the reliable target. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down and 4, Rodgers complete. Smith has it.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second and goal, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22-yard line.
From the 22, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Hull, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Hull. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third down, Hull. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A 30-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rodgers to throw once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers looking here for Smith downfield. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give, right side. Home. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are.